Seven, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You'll never have the sacred stone.
Oh, this you crazy mother.
Hello everyone and welcome to Crazy Town Inc. So there's this playlist I created for narrations like this one, where I discuss the adventures that I encountered in the past week and such, and I also discuss world events that are life-changing and what my input is regarding all that stuff. So yeah, if you want to check it out, it's on the YouTube channel. Yeah, to start with, I went up north of Michigan this week on Labor Day, and it was like the Labor Day weekend, and the trip was like 3 hours long. So, but it was fun. It was fun getting out of the city and seeing all the nature and trees and such. And the plan was to go camping and canoeing for like half the day. And as soon as we get there, we stopped by the renting office, and dude, we encountered, like the family and I, my wife and her family and such, we encountered the weirdest clerk ever. So it was like this woman, and when she talked, her eyes would literally bulge out of her skull. Like I've never met anyone like that. I've seen those like record breaking people in like the Guinness World Records where they can pull their eyes literally out of their skull almost, and their eyes are like bulging out. And this person was like one of them. But I don't know if she was doing it on purpose or not. But it was very weird, and she was very like strict and demanding, almost like fucking scary character from a movie or something. And yes, I was wondering if we were in the right place or not. And she was telling us when to get there, or like when to be there, and when the bus stops to take us on the canoeing trip, because that was like, she was like the only clerk for the renting office. And she was like, you should. Our trip starts at 10, but she was like, you will be here at 9:50, and she would go like 50, 9:50 to check in with us, and eyes bulging out, and dude, it's so weird. Because if you're not, and I'm like, if we're not here, what the fuck is gonna happen? It was so scary, dude. But yeah, she took her deposit, and it was like $60 for a deposit. I mean, I don't understand. It's canoe. You can't take $60 as a deposit for a canoe. I'm pretty sure it's more expensive than that. But I don't know. I just feel like there's something in the water up there, because a lot of people were strange, or maybe it's like traveling like 3 hours away from where you live, that people start getting stranger. But I'm pretty sure it's in the water. They're drinking something up there that is causing all this eye bulging shit. Anyways, so we booked it and we went back to the cabin. We rented out. So it was this like nice little cabin. We had a fire pit. It had a nice view to the lake, and it was awesome. It was nice to get away from all that. But there was this game going on, and mind you, we're in Alcona Lake. So I don't know if I have any Michiganders out here. Shout out if you are. But Alcona Lake is like kind of nice, but it's like the population there I heard is like 1,000 or something. So that's it. And there was this football game going on. It was U of M, I think, and Florida, and we wanted to see it. And so we went to this bar that we kind of knew about, and turns out there's only one bar in this whole town. Dude, there's only one bar in this town, and we're trying to watch college football, and you wouldn't think there's any college students out here or something, but we all got in the car, the whole family. It was like 7 of us. We drove there, we parked, and we went into the bar. To begin with, from the outside, it looks like a nice, bikers bar, where it's like there's a lot of motorcycles outside, and it looks fine from the outside. It doesn't look like it's gonna surprise the fuck out of you when you get in there. So we open the door, and it's like it literally is like going into the bathroom. You know when you open the door of a bathroom and it's all like wood and kind of like weird and like just low quality. So I open the door, and there's another door. And okay, there's another door, but the other door doesn't like show you what's inside. Like there's no glass, there's no signs. There's just literally open a door, and then there's a carpet, and then there's another fucking door that also has like paint chipped out and shit. And you open that door, and it hits you. As soon as I fucking walked in there, I knew this is the weirdest bar I've ever been in. It's old, like the ceiling is short, it's like low as fuck. It's hot as shit in there, because there's like only one other door that is a back. Dude, this bar has a backyard. This bar has a backyard. What's going on? What kind of, like, I don't understand this town. But that's the only other like ventilation system that's out there. There's no windows, there's nothing. There's just a fucking backyard door, and then there's a front door. And they didn't even like we got a table and all that, and the bar was booked, and it was full of old people and like weird people, and they were all getting ready to watch the game. But as soon as we sat down, I'm looking around, and I'm looking at the bar area that they have, and for the kitchen, and dude, this bar does not have a kitchen. Like, they don't have a kitchen in there. Because I'm looking in the back area, because normally you can see, like, if there's a kitchen, you can see there's a server's aisle, or there's like a kitchen behind it, or the kitchen is like out there because it's a bar, or like a walk through door and such. But they didn't even have any of that. All they had was 4 fryers. All they had. So I'm looking, because like I got up and I'm walking around, I'm looking where the bathroom is, where the closest exit is, because God knows if a fire gets in that place, what the fuck would happen. But yeah, I'm looking around and I see 4 fryers, and I'm thinking, why would they need 4 fryers, you know? And so yeah, but like I'm thinking also, if you're sitting at this bar and you're getting drinks, the only shit you're getting is some basic alcohol and probably oil in your face. Hey, would you like to sit down at the bar? Sure, yeah, go ahead. Would you like some drinks? Yeah, what would you like? A double Jack on ice? Sure. Would you also like some oil on your face? It's kind of burning hot, 360 degrees, but it's, you know, it's complimentary. It's on the house. Holy shit. This place, oh man, like, I'm pretty sure if you sat at the bar that would happen. It just depends how lucky you are. But thankfully we did sit down on a table, and it was lit there. Like, they probably only had 2 servers, I think, because that's the only people I saw on the floor were 2 servers. So we waited forever to get menus. Like, we didn't even get menus. Like, we waited forever to even get our server, but there were menus laying around, and you already know, you know, the whole fucking population of this town was at the bar. So we grabbed 2 menus for like 7 of us. Mind you, we didn't even hungry. I wanted to look at the menu because I didn't see a kitchen. So I just was wondering what kind of surprising shit would I find on the menu. And yeah, so I picked up the menu, and here's where my aneurysm started kicking in. You know, I opened the menu and I see 2 pages. The first page is appetizers. And then the second page, I really hope you're ready for this. Here, let me give you some sound effects for what's written on the second page. Fryer specials. Fryer fucking specials. There's appetizers on the left side. This is like a fucking old plastic menu, and there's fryers on the left side. There's appetizers on the left side, and then there's fryer specials, because they don't have a kitchen, obviously, and nothing else, dude. That was like the only thing. And this wasn't like the fryer side wasn't another like appetizer menu. You know, this was the actual like main part of the menu where you can get any fryer specials, like fried fucking mushrooms, fried onion rings, fried zucchini, and that's for the appetizer. And then the other fucking page had like, I think I remember it saying like 15 ways to cook your fries or to fry your fries. Like, dude, what are people in this place eating? Like, this is the only place you can get food. This is the only bar in the area. And its second page, the main page, has 15 ways where you can get your french fries fried. Oh my god. Let me give you some examples from what I remember. I know for a fact that there was garlic parmesan fries. Because of course, they're a bar. Why would they have that? And that's kind of normal, because it's smart. Like, whoever did that is kind of smart. Like, they put Parmesan fries first, so you're not too surprised when you start getting there. But then the second one is bacon fried fries. Dude. Bacon fried fries? What the fuck? And then they start getting creative. Here's where they start getting smart and clever. I was just sitting there choking to death on my fucking laughter, because when you start saying cheese sticks with fried fries, and then cheese sticks with onion rings and fries, and then fries with zucchini, and like, what the fuck is going on there? Like, hold on a minute. If you put some cheese sticks, if you already added like cheese sticks to a basket of fries, it's not special. Okay? That's not like a fryer special shit. No, it's bullshit. You're bullshitting me. That's not special. And then, or if you add like, if you have onion rings and fries, and then where the fries are going through the fucking onion rings, that's not special either. Man, I just wanted to stand up and fucking tell everyone that this menu is not special. I just want to be like, guys, this fry special menu is not special. And I just feel like everyone would have said, oh no, if you go to the fourth item, where we have bacon twisted fries, I would have fucking slapped someone, dude. Oh my god. And anyways, so our goal there is to watch the fucking game, right? And when you go to B-Dubs, which is like your average bar these days, they have a billion TVs, right? Like, they have like at least 20 TVs in the bar area and like a bunch scattered around. Dude, this place had 3 TVs. Bro, 3 TVs. Can you understand? Can you imagine what kind of bar only has 3 TVs? And it didn't even have like any air vents or like any air conditioning or fans or anything. And it smelled like fucking beer and fries and oh my god, just 3 TVs. And by the way, they're all facing the opposite directions. Normally they're all supposed to be like facing the middle of the restaurant or the bar, you know, where anywhere you sit, you look around, you can see the TVs. But this place had 2 TVs facing each other. Professional architecture here, interior designer, the professional interior designer from fucking Somalia. I don't know from where this person, like, I don't even know who put this bar together. But yeah, dude, they had 2 fucking TVs facing each other, and then one of them was so ancient that it was all the way in the back of the fucking bar. And here's the surprise. Here's the nice thing about this one TV. It had a color defect. Okay? This is not even a joke, dude. All the shit's serious. Like, this is the struggle of, this is what happened when I went to this bar. This is the story. This fucking TV had a color defect. And I'm pretty sure that someone in town was colorblind or something, and they go to that bar a lot because, of course, it's the only place you can eat at. And they brought their own fucking TV with them that's ancient as shit and had like fucking giant speakers right next to it. And he's like, it's like his own, this person's probably his own colorblind TV, and he just put it way in the back of the fucking bar where no one can watch it. And then they put it on super fucking loud, and the speakers make this like fucking sounds. And you're just like sitting there, I'm just sitting there, I'm like, what's going on here? I look around, and what's going on? Like, this TV is yellow and green, and like some black in it. Dude, black, yellow, and fucking green TV? You're not even colorblind. Like, you have eye cancer or something. You shouldn't be at this place. But what kind of shit is that, man? Holy fuck. So yeah, so where I was sitting, of course, because I'm the luckiest man in the world, where I was sitting, I had 0 TVs in sight. Like, I was sitting at a table that was facing the bar, and there was 0 TVs at the bar. And so I had to find my TVs first. It's like looking for the closest exit. I had to find the closest TV to me, and I had to twist my neck like a fucking owl and like peek to the side of this TV. And it's like a 20-inch TV, so it's so hard to even see anything in it. Oh man. And then of course after I got tired of like twisting my neck, which by the way still hurts, I looked around and I'm looking around the crowd because it's so hard to fucking watch the TV twisting your neck and back and you're arching everything. And I look around at the crowd and I knew I should have never done that. I knew I should have never looked around because behind me, of course, I'm looking behind me because like I thought there was something cool behind me, and I looked around and I found trophies. And by the way, they're not nice, shiny fucking trophies. No. Plastic, dusty fucking trophies that had fries on them. Dude, they had fucking fries on them, bro. Like that's how much fries this place goes through. Someone had so much fucking fries that one day where they were there and they turned around and they saw this shitty fucking trophies and they thought, if someone else is gonna sit here, I want them to know that they're only eating fries here. Because it's a fries menu. Oh, you're here at the bar? Hi. Yeah, we have frying specials. It's a fries menu. And so this person is a fucking genius. Because if I had looked around to begin with, before looking at the fucking menu, and I looked to my right or like behind me, it was behind me, it was to my right. I looked behind me and then I saw fries on plastic dusty trophies, I would have known. I'm in it and there's no turning back. And this is it. I'm gonna get a fry special menu where fries go through onion rings. God damn it. And then I looked to my right and I saw this. So there's this Michigan lottery machine, you know, it's like the tree with like gold coins on it. And that machine was so close to one of the tables, like it was so close, it almost would hit the fucking table. Like that's how close it was. It was just like literally, it was literally right there. There was 3 guys on this table that's really close to the lottery machine. And there were 3 guys there and they all looked the same. They all, of course, looked the same, and they were definitely from that fucking town. Because they looked the same, they smelled the same, and they had the same weight, of course, the same weight, a little extra pounds here and there. They had the same hats, and they had the same mustaches. What the fuck? Why do you all 3 look the same? Why all 3 of you have hats? And why are you so close to the fucking Michigan lottery, dude? But yeah, oh man. And the shittiest part of all of it is that they were all playing, they were all playing with that machine. They're all playing that game, that lottery bullshit. And they each had like fucking 10 papers of lottery tickets next to them, and like 10 like on each side of the fucking table. And they were just filling them up. Like they were so busy, it looked like they're doing fucking homework. Like this is not Starbucks where you're doing homework. They're so busy filling up these 10 sheets each of fucking lottery tickets, man. And they were and like one of them was so close, he was just like sitting on the fucking, he was sitting on the side of the chair and he was like sliding down a little because he's so fat, and he had his foot or like his leg all the way like outside of the table, like just like on the fucking lottery machine, like this is my machine. Hey, this is my machine. Mine. And he had his fucking foot there. And he was just sitting and he would just open his arm all the way and he would be able to scan the ticket. Like he would literally be able to scan the ticket. Dude. He would scan the ticket by just opening his arm all the way, extending his arm while his foot rested on the lottery machine, which is mine. And he would scan the fucking ticket. Oh, and that was the moment I realized that this is the most America situation that I've ever encountered. Like this is the most America it gets. There's no turning back. You can't have anything more America than that. Oh man. Dude, how can you be so I don't understand what goes through these people's mind. I don't understand. I'm like heating up right now as I fucking talk about it. Because it's so fucking crazy. And by the way, I felt like if aliens ever landed in this town and came in, like if the aliens landed in town, right, by accident, of course, and came in the bar, like the first thing the first fucking thing they would say is, "Hello, humans. Our scanners read a signal that will end the universe if it grows. Where is it coming from?" "Where is this signal coming from?" Dude, I would just fucking get up. I would literally get up and I would start waving my fucking hands and screaming, "It's right here! It's right here!" That's literally what I would fucking say. And I would be pointing at these three fucking guys with the fucking lottery tickets and fries on the fucking table. And I feel like they would never notice. They would never notice me. They would never notice the aliens. But then when the aliens would look at them, they would slowly come close to the table and they would open their eyes really wide and they would get a little fucking smirk on their face. These are the aliens. And then their fucking nostrils, like juicy fucking nostrils, would widen up and they would whisper. They'd go like this: "America, America, this is it, this is America." And then they would fucking explode, dude. And their shit would splatter everywhere. Oh my god. And then one of those guys would reach out to scan one of his tickets. And he would notice like some gory alien eye. And he would just flick it off. And it would land on one of those fucking trophies with fries. And then he would scan his ticket and he wouldn't fucking win, dude. Oh man. Oh fuck. Oh god, I fucking love this shit. And that, by the way, that's why. Oh fuck. That's literally what would happen if aliens would visit Earth, and that's why they don't. Like, that's literally why they don't visit Earth, because they're picking up signals like this one, and they know that if they go there, they're gonna fucking explode. They're gonna understand what the hell's going on, and they're gonna be like at the most basic they've ever fucking been at, and they would just explode. And by the way, after I looked at those guys, I just literally got up and I fucking left. I just left, dude, and I waited in the car, until the family was done with like eating and half the game. Man, holy fuck, what an experience. But then we went back to the camp. And we started a nice fire. We my father-in-law and my brother-in-law. We gathered some wood. It was fun because you get to literally walk through bushes and through fucking crazy untouched nature, and just pick up dry wood. And we barbecued. We had a lot of food. We had some raw chicken, we seasoned it, we started a nice fire pit, and we had the barbecue sesh going on. And we got some local beer, Oberon, I think. Oberon. If you're in Michigan, try Oberon. It's great fucking beer. I love it. It doesn't slap you in the face where where you get drunk as shit. So it's fun to drink on the long run, because it'll just keep you buzzed throughout the whole way. And it's not smooth, it's heavy, but I mean, I just like that. I like that kind of, I don't know. And, it was, we that was the most, we needed that. We needed, after that bar experience, holy shit, we needed that. And by the way, if you're camping and you don't bring coffee with you, you're fucked. Because we had the barbecue, we chilled, we had a great fire, we shared great stories, and then we went to bed. And we woke up at 6, and that's where it hit us. Everyone was like, where's the coffee? And we had to drive 2 fucking hours to get coffee the next morning. 2 hours. We drove an hour, and then we got the coffee, and we all looked like shit, because we had just woken up, and then we drove an hour back. And so if you're going up north, pack some fucking coffee. I don't care if you eat it, if you can't boil it. Pack some coffee. It's a smarter decision. Smarter than what I did. But because if you're up north of Michigan, you're not on Earth anymore. You're not even off the grid. You're just not on Earth. You're gonna see shit that you've never fucking seen in your life. Oh man, but we had a lot of ups on that trip. Like canoeing was so fucking fun. Canoeing was like, it was my first time canoeing. Like I've been on little boats like that, or like I've been on that one that you stand, but I've been on those in the sea. I've never been on them in a river. Like I never went down a river before. And yeah, we rented 3 canoes, and because there's 6 of us, there's not 7 of us, so we rented 3 canoes. The 7th thing that I was thinking about was my dog, and Journey. She's the cutest thing. But my wife and I and dog rented a canoe, and then my father-in-law and his daughter, and then my brother-in-law and his girlfriend, and all 3 of us we got on the bus, and it took us like through nature, and then it dropped us off like on top of a river, and it was beautiful. My wife told me like we were just in the middle of the river, and it was chill, and my wife was in the front where you direct where the canoe's going, and the back is like power, so steering is in power, and she was telling me to close my eyes and like listen to the silence of nature and such, and it was beautiful because you could hear the water, you hear like the nature, the birds, you can hear the wind, you can hear a bunch of animals running in the background. And it's beautiful. It's so relaxing. I fucking loved it. Like, you really need that. If you live in the city, you need to go out there and experience nature, and because it'll make you appreciate life more, appreciate nature more, and just it'll calm you down. Like because sometimes I get stressed out, and there's not a lot of things around that like help you just like ease off, unless like you're working out or you're running or whatever. But like going to nature is like a great antidote to just absorb all that energy and chill the fuck out. So yeah, we needed that for a couple of days. It was fun. And the water's so cold and clean, and you can literally see through the fucking water. It's awesome. It's beautiful. We would even like park. I don't know if you call it park, but like we would stop the canoes at like the edges of the river, because there's like cool spots that people have like stopped before, and so created like a nice decline where you can park. And I dipped in the water, and it was freezing fucking water, but it was refreshing as shit, and it was very rejuvenating. And yeah, we chilled out that night, and it was fun. But anyways, I just remembered this. So on the way back, my wife stopped at this gas station, and we weren't that far out of that town yet. Like we were probably like 50 minutes away, or no, like 25 minutes away from the town. So she stopped at the gas station, and it wasn't called the gas station or anything. It was called the Jerky Outlet. The Jerky fucking Outlet, dude. And that's when I knew we made a mistake, because I got out of the car to like go pay the clerk for the fucking gas, and I'm looking up, and I see a deer's fucking face, and then the Jerky Outlet right under it. And that's the fucking title. Like, that's the name of this gas station. And I knew right away. I knew I'm gonna walk in there, and some weird fucking shit is gonna pop out of nowhere and surprise the fuck out of me. And I go in there, I get some water, and I'm walking up to the register, and I see a basket. And the basket is on top of a barrel. So a barrel is like like a container, a wooden container, and then there's a basket on it, and there was a sign on that basket that said, "Outdated items are 50% off." What the holy fuck? Dude. Who the fuck sells outdated items? Like, it's like noodles. It was like a fucking pasta or something that were in the basket too. Like outdated pasta. I'm pretty sure you're not supposed to fucking eat that if it's outdated. And then it's 50% off. And better yet, who the fuck would buy that? Like, when I looked at it, I was like, oh, outdated. Okay, no. Oh, is this outdated? Oh, yeah. Let's stay away from that. Oh, outdated? Yeah, fuck that. Oh, yeah. Like right away. When I see an outdated, expired item, I just look at it and I'm like, oh, fuck it. No. Nope. Oh, outdated? Nope. Not gonna have that. Not gonna buy it. Stay away. Like, that's my first reaction. But I'm pretty sure someone out there was fucking 50% off. That's what people would see. They want to see that outdated, could poison you, could potentially give you cancer, could potentially fucking kill you, get diarrhea for 3 weeks, and die out of dehydration. No. Someone out there is looking for something that's 50% off to fucking buy. Oh my god. Yeah, but overall my experience up north was great. Definitely not going back to that town, because I'm pretty sure aliens have went down there and exploded everywhere. Oh man. Yeah, so let's talk more about the painting. So the painting is, obviously, it's a work in progress. And I was stuck on this painting. On the top left side of the painting is where I started. And I was stuck on it there because I didn't know where I wanted to go. But I kept, like, I had it up and it was hanging up for like a month. And I wouldn't touch it. And then eventually, I kept trying to envision it. And like, my advice to all artists out there, if you're trying to paint and it's like your first time, or if you're still a rookie, because I'm still a rookie when it comes to painting, I can do marvelous things with logos or designs or like anything that has to do with a pen or pencil. But painting is like my first experience on such a high scale like this. This is a giant scale for me. And so I kept trying to envision it and see like what the symbolism should be, where this is going, the color, contrast, and all that. And I would envision it, and something like would click, and I would take notes. And eventually I envisioned the whole thing, and I had enough notes to just start kicking it. And I did. And yeah, so right now we have the horizon, the red, which is the background. So I did like it's gonna be 4 or 5 layers on just this like top right side of the painting, because it's gonna be a horizon, and then there's gonna be a lot of like psychedelic symbolism that comes through. And I don't talk a lot about like this psychedelic stuff because I want it to be open for interpretation. And so like obviously when an artist is painting something, it's their message, you know. It's my vision, it's my opinion, it's what I see, it's what I want people to see. And so there's a lot of stuff that's going to be in here where if you get closer to this painting, you're going to see like how much time I've spent on it and how much thought I put into it. And but yeah, I'll leave it up to interpretation. And if you guys have any questions, just feel free to leave it down in the comments. And I think in this video you're gonna see this little thing that I added that is like my favorite part of the painting right now. But overall we can see the first layer, which is the red, and then it's gonna be a mixture, like a huge combination of colors that I know fit together because I researched it before I started it. And that's my advice to anyone who will paint. Pick your colors first, for sure. Pick your colors. If you're gonna start a big painting, paint the whole thing first with like the layers. So what I did here is I put red and then I added some yellow because it's gonna be a nice dawn that I'm gonna create right behind the mountains. And and the message behind, there's always a message behind the dawn. You know, like there's no darkness without light. After every day, there's gonna be a new day. You know, if there's nothing without something and shit like that. And so yeah, the message behind the dawn is gonna be there's gonna be like the hope, you know, for like always look for tomorrow. There's always gonna be a tomorrow, even if we die, even if we live, no matter what. The humans have been on this earth for thousands of years, and there's always a tomorrow, you know. And so I feel like the horizon and the dawn is very powerful, and when people look into it, it's very thought provoking and it appeals to them strongly, which is why I picked these colors. And if anyone has a question about the doodles up there, to me they're not doodles. I rely heavily on sacred geometry when I draw or paint. Especially when I paint, because painting just takes you to another level. And I put these symbols out there because I'm Lebanese, which is Arabic, and in my culture and tradition, our people always added those patterns to their architecture and to their carpets, to their household, to their life. So it's big. Where I come from, those symbols and those patterns are big. And so I always add them in my art because it's just like a piece of who I am and where I come from. You can see a lot going on the left side of the painting. How there's a human figure or like a person figure, but it's green and it's holding money, has flowers growing through it, and there's literally, it's breathing fire. And there's like everything, every little dot I put on there there's a purpose behind it, and I envisioned it and I thought about it and I wanted it there. There's no just like, oh, this looks pretty, so I'll add it. There's none of that. I don't do that. Everything is there for a reason. Everything has that message behind it. But I don't share it because I want you guys to be able to interpret it. Like, it's the reason why I paint and draw. It's because I want to provoke thoughts, and I want to plant the subliminal seed. Because that's your goal as an artist, to just like open people's eyes without even talking about it, you know. And but there's one thing I want to share. It's about the butterfly. My hand is covering the fucking butterfly right now. But in your mind, in your brains, there's the thalamus, which is, in other words, is the pineal gland or pineal gland, or the third eye. I like to call it the first eye. And right around the thalamus, there's a part of your brain that some people call the butterfly, or the butterfly effect. And that's why I have a butterfly right there, because it's in the Egyptian culture, it's in the Mayan culture, and it has to be in our new modern culture. So I just stuck it right there on the head because I knew it would serve a good subliminal purpose. And you guys should look into it, research what the butterfly is in your mind, the way it works, because it symbolizes the birth of the universe and where we all came from. And your pineal gland is, or your pineal gland is, or the thalamus. If you break down those words, like the thalamus, in other languages, someone broke it down, and I read this somewhere, and it says the chamber of light. And basically, it means that the pineal gland creates its own photons and its own light, because it's very sensitive to it, and it's literally where the soul rests, and where it lies, and where it grows, and where it lives, and all that. So it's like one of the most important and one of the most powerful energy sources or chambers on the planet. And it's in our heads. Like, it's where our soul comes from. It's why we take all the decisions we take. It's what drives us, what makes us who we are. And it's what we feed. You know how you feed the fire to keep growing? It's that fire, it's in the pineal gland. It's in the chamber of light. And I read a lot about that stuff, and I love it, and I definitely believe in it. And I feel like growing yourself spiritually will help you get anywhere in life, because if you know yourself, you know where you're going, you know what you want, you know how to treat others, because you want others to treat you the way you treat them. Anyways, look into it. This concludes everything for today's episode or narration. Please feel free to subscribe, show some support, and if you guys want any commissions or stuff like that, contact me through my email or message me anywhere. I'll be more than happy to work with you. And Crazy Town Inc. is going to be an art-based community, and we're going somewhere, guys. Just show some love and support, spread the word. I appreciate all the help and all the fans that I have. Thank you, and peace out.